My uncle mimicked my stammer at the table for a laugh. My 11-year-old finished my sentence for me and kept going. I've stammered since I was 6, 40 years now. You'd think family would be the safe place. Not with my Uncle Rick. Thanksgiving, his house, 20 of us packed around the table. I was passing the potatoes and trying to answer my mother when it hit me. A hard block. My mouth stuck on the word job. Just started a new JJJ. Rick set down his fork. JJ Jesus. Spit it out. He did the face. The one where he lets his jaw hang and shakes his head like he's short-circuiting. My name is DD Danny. Takes him a week to order at a drive-thru. A couple people laughed. The polite kind. The kind that's worse than the cruel kind because they know and they do it anyway. My wife's hand found my knee under the table. Rick, my mother said. Come on. What? I'm just having fun with him. He knows I love him. He pointed his knife at me. Right, DD Danny? I looked down at my plate. I was 46 years old and I was looking down at my plate. That's when my son spoke up. He was going to say he just started a new job. Marcus said it flat, filling the silence where my sentence had died. 11 years old. He didn't look up from his food when he said it. There you go, Rick said. See, even the kid can do it faster. He's a shift supervisor now. Marcus went on. That's a promotion. He got it because he doesn't miss work and people trust him. Still eating. Still calm. You should ask him about it instead of doing the face. The table went quiet. Rick laughed, but it came out thin. Okay, tough guy. I'm not being tough. I'm finishing his sentence. You like when people finish his sentences. Marcus finally put his fork down and looked right at him. So I'll keep going. Marcus, I said. It's fine, bud. It's not though. He kept his eyes on Rick. You do the stutter thing every time you come over. And every time you're about to ask my dad for money. You did it at Christmas. You did it at the lake. You do the face. Everybody laughs. And then like 10 minutes later, you get him alone in the kitchen. Rick's smile was gone now. Watch it. Dad lent you $800 in July for your truck. He lent you $1,200 in September. You said it was for Grandma's medication. Marcus tilted his head. Grandma's on my mom's insurance. She doesn't pay for medication. You could hear the furnace kick on. Nobody moved. I know because I saw the texts, Marcus said. Dad's phone was on the counter. You wrote, "Don't tell Sarah, she'll make it weird. Sarah's my mom." He shrugged. Then you came here and did the face at him. In front of everybody. While you owe him $2,000. Rick's jaw was doing something now, and it wasn't for a laugh. This is a kid parroting stuff he doesn't understand. Then say you don't owe him, Marcus said. Say it in front of Grandma. Rick opened his mouth. Nothing came out. He sat there with it hanging open, and for one long second he looked exactly like the face he'd been making at me for 40 years. My mother turned to him very slowly. Richard, is that true? You told me that money was for my prescriptions. Ma, is it true? It's more complicated than a child makes it. It's a yes or no, my brother said from the end of the table. He wasn't laughing anymore either. Rick looked around the table for the polite laughers. They weren't looking at me now. They were looking at him, waiting. I was going to pay it back, he finally said, and his voice cracked on back. A little hitch, a little stumble right there in front of everyone. Marcus picked his fork back up. See, he said, it's hard to get the words out sometimes. Right, Uncle Rick? Rick didn't answer. He couldn't.